Hey everybody, it's been a while. Recently got a job and I've been busy trying to get into a schedule. It's not been consistent yet, so streaming won't be consistent, but I'll try and be more active on streaming and be able to get some time in for streaming. I will be streaming for roughly 2 hours today, and then unfortunately likely won't be streaming for another 3 to 4 days because I work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday all earlier. And earlier times because of living situation are the only times I can stream without too much background noise. So unfortunately, won't have another stream until potentially Sunday. That depends too, because my work schedule only gives me up Saturday. By the time I come into work Thursday or Friday, I'll have figured out whether or not I'm streaming Sunday, depending on my work schedule for next week. But without further ado, let's continue into our session. It's been a while since I played. I think last thing I was doing was hard drive. Oh, that's cool. That's just not fair. Oh, I think I spawned with like a little bit of invincibility. Oh, there's another. Okay. I think I'm safe now. Alright, yeah, things look fine over here. I do still have tabs up on my computer for endgame plans. I also have things written down in notes and all of that stuff. I think, looking at the map, we're going to ignore a bunch of these crash sites that haven't been explored yet, and just in between building stuff, work on these. Hopefully I'll get my diluted fuel recipe, because that's almost like 100% necessary for making the oil plant I want to build. I think our current goal will be to make that oil plant to the best of our ability. So then I can get to connecting a bunch of these resources to one main factory, which I believe is roughly here. And then from there, we can start building a mega factory, for lack of a better term, to progress us towards later game. It won't be my very end game setup, but it'll be great to get me there. Let's see what we have here. Iron wire and charcoal. I might just ignore all recipes, and if I can rescan and it's not what I want, then I want the diluted fuel. I'm just gonna rescan all of them. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Ooh, and then another smart thing I can do. I can just not select any for now and wait, because then it'll take up those spaces and I won't be able to get those again. Therefore, my next scan has a higher probability of being the recipe I need. I do now need to look around here. First for this. What do we got over here? Got pure, pure, normal, impure, normal, pure. 3 pure, 2 normal, and 1 impure. I think I did the math for this last stream, but I forget. So that's 1,800, 2,400. I think that's 150. So 2,550, I believe, is the number of oil we have here, which is amazing. Another reason I want to do here is the diluted fuel recipe is with water. It's going to be water and heavy oil residue. Do I have a good recipe for that? That's the wrong button. I don't think I have the recipe I want for that. There's 2 more. I know one of them's fabric. I think the other one I have actually in there, and that gives me more resin over fuel. Is that true? More resin over the heavy heavy oil residue. So yeah, I do have the recipe I need, and it is this one. For now, when we're making this, I'm just going to sink all of the polymer resin until I decide I want to do something with that. That's cool. Yeah, if it's loud just with cars going by, it's going to be loud when I have more family home. A lot of people are off in school or work. I work later shifts, so most of the time. So I'll be available for mornings, and it's quieter in the mornings. But now, I don't think I have any items I need on me, so we're gonna probably make our way back. Put a whole bunch of things in chests, because I know I still need items for all the other crash sites. And then try and grab in bulk everything I need to build this area. It should be... Ooh, I need motors. Okay, I don't have a good supply of those. Yeah, we definitely need motors. So I think next step will be supply of motors, a little motor factory, before I get into anything else. As long as I can get like 5 per minute, give it a little bit of time, it'll be enough. Because there's like, what, 6 or 7 of these that I'll need. Refineries, I'm gonna need a lot of. I have everything else there being auto-produced. Yeah, I think that's the goal. And one more thing. Do I have it unlocked? I do. Well, I'm going to start using this after I have this factory built. For now, I'm going to make my way back. Do I have the items for a ladder? I do. Okay. I'm just going to, because I'll likely have to make a couple trips. Make a little thing going up. That way I can parachute over. Do have to go through the swamp, I think. Let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, my hub is this way. It's directly past the swamp. It's not a easy journey. Not a fast journey either. But it's a journey we'll have to take. Oh, and that's that crash site. Might as well keep it labeled, because I'm gonna have to come back and forth anyways. Always want to collect those. Now I hear power slugs and stuff, but I'm not going to prioritize those at the moment. Might just be easier for me to set up awesome long ladder. Use up the rest of my pipes. I mean my rods. This is high enough. Might just barely be high enough. Crash site? I probably already got it. There is other oil supplies closer, but I'm fairly certain that the one that I was just at will be the best for fuel. So I think it's the most next to each other. Would love it if you let me out. Thank you. I also think that in that general area there is coal and sulfur, which I believe are two things that are like really needed for rocket fuel when I get to that. And turbo fuel for now, because I think I can get that unlocked. Might have to sacrifice a hard drive in the MAM for it though. Alright, time to get past the swamp. Right there should be a path all the way through. Thank God it's daytime, because it's a lot more dangerous at night. Looks oddly nice when you're not in the actual biome, so it doesn't have all that ugly fog. I mean, technically, I don't think I'm in the biome. I don't think I'm low enough for the effects to be given. Parachute, I think, is definitely a need for throughout the whole game. Until I set up a worldwide grid that will just be electricity everywhere. Because then I can use, I think it's a hover pack. Don't remember the exact name of it. And then just fly literally everywhere. I'm not going to do that until I have, like, everything, like all building items, put into Dimensional Depot. Definitely be followed by a spider. I heard it scuttling. That's another spider. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Are you still following? There we go. I'm over the hill. Home is this way. I'll just wait till I get there. It's right by that rock. I like this biome so much more. another reason why I didn't want to, you know, use a whole bunch of stuff that takes up biofuel, because I like the trees. I want to keep them here for the most part. Except for in the Red Forest, it's almost impossible to do anything because of how close up that, like, red bamboo type stuff is. It's just, like, so packed together, it's hard to get through. Alright, here we are. Home sweet home. That's the mound. First thing we're gonna deal with. What do we got? Not what I want. Still not what I want. Scan again. Oh, unfortunately, Lizard Doggo has faded out of existence, by the way. He's just nowhere here. Do I have the items for you? You will be separate. So I want just the items that I believe are for the hard drives in here. I know some biofuel was needed, so I think that's it. No, this too. That should be it for that. Now where am I? Alright, come around over here. And get our doubled power slugs. We love these. It sucks that the second I leave the game, my cart is gone. Because I did have everything I wanted in a cart to see how much it was worth. I forget because it's been a while. And it, just disappears, so I don't really know all that anymore. I'm going to put alien products in there. Do I have anywhere with these other things? No. So we'll put these in here too. Sort it real quick. We're just gonna store all wherever it'll let me. I want to have practically nothing. Oh, that's perfect. It left the one thing I wanted to keep in my inventory. Oh, hey, what's up? What email is that? You better not be driving while watching this. I'll ban you if you are. Okay, alright. What I'm doing right now, getting ready to build a factory for motors. I already have this being produced. Oh, that's lovely. I'm only streaming until like 2:30ish, because then my brother gets home and it's not as quiet anymore. So I need to build a certain amount of this per minute. It's looking like I need 10 per minute and 10 per minute, which I don't think I'm making 10 per minute at the other thing. Yeah, that's only making 4 per minute over there. That's not fun. Here's an idea. I believe I have the iron pipe. I do. I will take a whole pure iron node for these. Make a factory to make these. One that is near a copper node so that I can make all the copper wire. And then, since both of these take the same items, they can be made in the same factory, and they will make the motors. So just gotta find somewhere where I'm not using them. I think 90% right here is being used. Pure. I think, although it looks far on the map, this should be relatively close. We'll mark it. I hope you enjoy my stream while you're stuck waiting for your next class. I think it's stupid how they just wouldn't give you something in between. Like 3 hours straight of just sitting there with nothing. Kinda sucks to me. Don't go over there. I need items to build. Oh, you made the schedule. Ah, well, is it the consequences of your actions? Alright, so we're going to need two of these. For each one of these, probably like 4 to 8 of these, but that's easy materials. And then a bunch of these for the pipes, and a bunch of these, and a couple more of those. Okay, that's easy enough. Let's start grabbing items. First things first, let's see if we have miners. Do I have any on me? I have 2. I need 2 more. Alright, how do I make said miners? Pipes and plates. No. No. Oh, may as well just take those while I'm at it. And I'm gonna need these. All that. Probably some of that. Probably not any of that, but we'll take it. That. Likely not that. Let's take more of that. All of that. Some of that. Going to need those. Probably gonna need more of those. Going to need this. All of these. Let's grab these again. So I need to grab more cable, more pipes, plates, rotors, everything at my other factory. While we go over there, didn't mean to do that. It's shift to sprint and then tab to open up this. So I ended up doing both because I was trying to run while doing it. I need pipes. I still need 2 more miners. Cables, rotors, plates, rods. Okay. Oh no, I'm underground. Everything I need though should be over here. Can I make that right here? I can. So I will. Does it have what I want? No. No. Okay, scan again. Alright, Wee's back. Grab a couple of these. Like 2 of these. Have a bunch of that. Grab like 3 of these. Like that much of that. Go over here. Grab like 2 of those. 1 of these. That should be good. I'll just go back over here. Or actually, make 2 of these. Why are you not on the same stack? Come on. Now I need to go roughly here to grab some steel pipes. That should be everything I need for that general area. That's what I'm doing now. I'm making a factory for motors because motors are needed for oil extraction and refining, which I need for oil power, and that would set me up for practically the rest of the game if I set it up good enough. Or until I get to my very late game plan where every material has to be used to a specific amount. Then I'm probably going to delete like half of that thing or the whole thing and redo it differently. But for now, it'll take me to the end of game progression wise. Right over here should be the pipes, right? What are you? Do I already have a motor factory? No, this is automated wiring. I haven't played it long enough that I kind of forget what I got going on. You should be where the pipes are coming from. Yeah. Alright, grab like 3 3 of these. Sort it. Now we are off to here. Which is very close to this factory. Okay, so if I am correct, let me deal with this thing first. Oh, you were a small one. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there. This is a pure copper. Then directly across from this should be pure iron, which is all I need for this whole thing. Yep. I'm gonna leave that there too. And then where to build it. The edge of the map is right there. I think we'll build the factory over here. In this area, since it's flat enough. Yeah, that's fine by me. Let me start by putting these guys on. $240 per minute without any overclocking. 600. If I overclock it fully, I likely will. Take that back, I'm definitely going to. And this will be the exact same since it's pure. So 600 of each. Now, you build platform. Because in reality, that is just what this game is. We platform, build on top, and repeat. And then I think this is zoo. I don't want 10, I want 9. There we go, okay. Because then these will all be 10. We'll go one more. Likely going to do another, but for now we'll ignore that. Likely gonna need even more, but for now. Didn't even know I had this. Okay. If we're doing 600 of those, we need, let's just see how much this does. 30 per minute. Whoa, that is 20 per thing. Let's just see how many we're going to need. I think pipes are going to be the part where we run out of stuff the most. So we're going to see how many pipes we can make first. Takes 100 per minute. We're going to have 600 per minute. So 6 times this is 150 pipes. And then scroll. Maybe it'll be better. We make another 2 next to each other here. Yeah. I need these to end with the same amount per minute. Doesn't matter what, just they have to be the same amount. And the pipes together can't go over 600 per minute. Right now, it seems like I can do plenty. So let's see what happens if I up both of these to 50 per minute. Oh, well, it won't let me do that. Okay. Lets me up it to the max. Okay. So instead of doing 50 per minute, let's put it down to 1 per minute for each of them. Just see the base amount it takes. So every 2 this takes 3. So if this makes 100, this is 200, and then this is 300. Let's check that real quick, and then we'll continue doing that weird bit of math. This is definitely going to be overkill. Yeah, that's cool. Let me scan this again. Alright. Okay, I think the easiest way to do this is go here, going to bracket off, plus bracket that off. A 2 times here, 2 times, no, that wouldn't be a 3. Let's just say 120, 120. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. Just so happened to guess the exact right number. So, the exact amount per minute we can make of motors will be 60, because I can make 120 of these per minute, and this just will cut it in half. On that case, now we do just a tiny little bit more math to see if there is enough copper for that. So that'd be 8 times 120 and 6 times 120. So we have to work on how much wire we have, because this can only go to 1,200. Alright, so can't do 100. Let's try 80 and 80. Now we're just right on the edge. Why are you at 9? I thought I did 8. Let's do 85 and 85. Okay, so you can only do 85 per minute, which means they're going to have extra iron, which is perfectly fine by me. Still does mean I'm about to need 40 smelters placed over here. We'll keep that there just so I don't have to do any like micro nudging with 40 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. Let's see. Disconnects it. 1, 2, 3. Should be plenty of space for stuff in the middle. Just gonna work with copper first. That is the first 20. Now here is where we will have it be minorly annoying. We'll figure things out as we go. I don't care too much for planning this because this is not permanent. Alright, item splitters always for entering. Before I do anything further with that, we'll disconnect. It will. I don't know if I want to use that yet. And just, I didn't mean to put that. Copper is right there. So yeah, copper will want to be on this side. Now we split all the way. And then put another here. Let me set up one here first. I think that should work fine. Before I continue another line, just gonna make sure. Alright, that does work. Now, while we're over here and just working on it, it will connect all of them. Alright, one more input to connect. rotate this, the orange is over there. This is going to be a fairly slow manifold system. But again, that's alright. Let's just look at what conveyor options we have at the moment. This whole system will not work until I get the next conveyor belt upgrade. So I might, in a sec, go to the MAM and just see if I can unlock that really quick. I don't think it's expensive. I think I might already have what I need for it. Alright, next up. Actually, I don't want to set that up yet. I want to go see if I can get the next tier. It's not far from main base, so we'll just check that real quick. Yeah, main base is right there. Copper node right there. At least I think the next one holds 600 per minute. It might be 480. In which case I might end up being stuck waiting until the Mark V, which is aluminum, and I don't even have that. Okay, I have production for some of this. 200 rubber, do I have that anywhere? There goes 93. Oh, I have some rubber in here. I don't have enough rubber. Okay, so this is going to be working just to the best of its ability with a Mark III conveyor, which is unfortunate, but it's just what we have to deal with. It only holds 482, so it wouldn't be enough for the whole system anyways, until I get aluminum. Which again is really unfortunate, but we'll just deal with that. We're now going to have to do just a little bit more math to figure out what we can make now. That is a really good recipe, but not what I want. Alright, so the Mark III conveyor can hold up to 270, which is just a really weird number. Which means we can work with up to 540 copper. Which this is already the copper stuff. I'm going to have to completely cut that in half. And even lower that, yeah. It's obviously going to be able to hold more than 30. Let's do 37. No, it's an odd number, but... Oh, I need to go to 39. Nope, just barely not. About 38. Alright, so 38 per minute is how many motors, well, rotors and stators we can make. Which means we can only do half of that for motors. Unless I double the output. Which also means it's half of 532. 266? I think it's 266. Which means I can cut that in half. And it'll still be enough because it'll hold 300 per minute. So cut it in half and take away one from the other. And it'll do exactly how much the conveyor can hold. Which is unfortunate that we can't do big numbers yet, but it is what it is. We'll get our big numbers at some point. It also makes this system significantly smaller. Knowing this information, output will be from this. What we're going to do is have the output come up here. We're going to do that for all of them. Then I can get a merger. Where do I want this to pop out at? Honestly, over here might be the best option. We will do facing this way though. Which means this one we want reversed. And they'll all connect, obviously. You can go out that way. Actually, they won't connect. Reason being, no, these will connect. When I turn them into wire, the wire ones won't connect because they're going to double and will not fit on one conveyor belt. These are fine though. How much tiles did this take up? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Awesome. So I won't have enough space right here for that. But that's fine. Because if you go here and change this to 2 and this to 3, I'm going to take 190. I think that's pipes per minute. Remember that number, 190. Doing 190 pipes per minute. Multiply that by 4. That's how much ingots we need. Right? So I did some math wrong at some point. I don't know what. Oh, I see my problem. So earlier, when I was doing the math, I did the math for 600 pipes instead of 600 ingots. Which means, again, we are downgrading the whole system. So, 270 divided by 4. That is how many pipes I can do per minute. 67.5. Let's just put this at 10 and this at 10. That's 50. Okay. 13. 65. Awesome. 0.5 and 0.5. I can make 13.5 of each per minute, which means I can make 6 and 7, well, 6.75 motors per minute. Why am I putting that? And now let's just change this to an 8 and this to a 6. It's 189 wire needed per minute. Cut that in half, that's 94.5. Which is, cut that in half again. No, yeah, that 1/2 was right. 94.5 is how much ingots we will need, which will be filled out by 4 of these. So, again, a whole system. We do not need. Get rid of that. And that. 3 plus this. $94.5. Let's just make sure of that, right? 189 divided by 2. 94.5. Alright, so let's do 94.5 divided by 4. Okay, odd number. But we're going to remember that. Now let me real quick just check this. I'm going to do a load balancing system instead for this. Awesome. Don't want it. Don't want you either. Next. I have fuel unlocked, right? Yeah. So we're now going to take this down. And this. I will need to extend this whole platform by 1 to do the load balancing. So what we'll do here is connect these all at mark 1s. And this number right here, 23.625. $23.625. You're mildly annoying, but it does show up there, so that's okay. Now going to copy this, paste you there, there, and there. And they should all be exactly that. So now, even though the conveyor goes 60 per minute, it's only going to go after it fills up at 23.625 per minute. Also have to change the directions of these. You want them splitting very specific direction. So we're going to conveyor splitter. Want the orange that way. I'm just gonna do this all the way. Now, another splitter. Let me lock this, make sure it's where I want it. Put it closer. Can. One closer. One there. One there. And then, unfortunately, this part won't be symmetrical. Now I want one here. So what this is going to do, even though this is coming out at whatever it's going to come out at, these conveyors right here will only be taking at 23 point whatever. This will only be taking at double this speed. Same with this. So won't need these to be any higher. 60 will work fine. 60 will also work fine. This. And then we will need a Mark III to connect this. So whenever that were to start, it'll split evenly between these two, and this will split evenly here. I forget. No, never mind. This is a load balancing system. Each one will fill up at the exact same rate. Roughly. Some will fill up a little slower, technically, just because this conveyor is longer than this is going to go here. But that's fine. That is copper ingots done. Now that we have, let me use it. That times 4 was what was it? 94.5, right? Just keep that number there. Or just keep it in our head. 94.5. Alright. We're now going to look at constructors. Because we need wire. This takes 15. That sucks. This is just a weird number. 4 of them would do 60. 6 of them would do 90. So we're going to need 7 constructors for this system. Which is a terrible number. I hate that. Do I try and load balance 7? Do I just say screw it and do a manifold for that? If I do 7, 94.5 divided by 7, each one would have 13.5. A way nicer number than what the other thing needed. I think what I will do for that is, since this takes up, what is that, 3 tiles? 1, 2, 3. So each constructor takes up a whole tile, so this will take 4 tiles minimum. What I might do is stack them. Good job, bot. Also, the outputs are likely not going to be elevated for this anymore. Two of these together would make 45. 47.25. So we have 47.25 here. Divided by 15, that would be 5. And this would be 5. I think I just go for a manifold here. I think anything else overcomplicates things. Very unfortunate. You can get closer. Right there should be fine. Last one for this, I'll just have over here. That's an okay distance. Let me make another one of these. I'm just gonna sit it to the side, honestly. I constantly need it until I get a recipe I want. Hey look, not what I want. Next. Is that not what I want? Surely I have to get it soon. For those who don't know what I'm trying to get, I am really looking for diluted fuel. Like, really looking for it. It's a necessity. Okay. Might have wanted to keep those elevated. figure that out in a sec though. If I do it this way, the very last one will have to be set to 4.5. No, 9. It would be set to double. What are you doing? I set you to 9. Said I want 9 per minute. Thank you. And the rest will be regular. I think I should have kept them elevated, but for right now. Set up these. I think I'm just gonna make all the outputs elevated. All of these could still use Mark 1s to connect, because... What? There we go. They're still only filling at 23 point yada yada per minute on the technicality. Once the entire system's full, that's how fast they'll be filling. Or I guess a better way to think of it, it only takes 15 per minute. So regardless, it doesn't need to be 60 per minute. I know I can copy and paste, but if it's not a specific number I'm getting, honestly just clicking it is a little faster for me. Alright, now again, never need to be 60 per minute, because this will run at 15, and even if this conveyor is at 30, then this one's at 60, so never need to be any higher, except for whatever conveyor will be connecting them. Which, again, I think I'm going to elevate. So these can all use Mark 1s to elevate it. And then mergers. Now, this can use a Mark 1 because it's connecting 23, let's just say 25. 25 is 50. Anything past this. So this conveyor is still running at 25. I'm not saying the full number because it's annoying. This one's running at 50. A little bit lower, but let's just say 50. Now this one's running above 60. And this one's running at 90 whatever, which is lower than Mark II. So that's all we need for that. Now, I would like to set a Mark II lift here. Just lock it. I'm going to reverse it first of all, which that should happen just by itself after I click whatever. Okay. I am realizing now that I should rotate this. Do that, then lock it. And then one more out this way. That should work fine. Because then I will put a splitter on it. That attaches this way. I just gotta line one up with that. I think it should be fine. Just oh yikes. Now here's probably the easiest solution. Go here, connect that up, do this. We're now going to get a splitter. Go this way. Now this also isn't going to connect. So instead, to get one that will, you need to line up this. Which looks like it's too close for that. That will definitely be way too close. Yeah, too short. Maybe an easy solution to this that I'm just missing. Here might be one. This goes this way. Splitter. Will you go into here? Yes, but it says you're clipping. Also, I want Mark II for that. And then take that straight. That'll connect just fine. That is that connected, right? Yeah, awesome. Mark II, Mark II, Mark II. Beautiful. I deleted it again, didn't I? Keep you here. Don't touch it again. I have every circuit board option here. One day, they will give me my residue. Or my diluted fuel. Alright, this will be all the copper wire that I need. Now I'll have to do a little bit of backtrack. That was times 2. Oh shoot. It was 94.5. Got me 189. That's how much wire we need. It was 13.5 for the amount we could make of the other stuff. Yeah, 13.5 is how many rotors and stators we can make. Which means we need 67.5 pipes per minute. And then 67.5 times 4 is exactly 270. And that's what we're working with. That, unfortunately, will be 9 of these. Which we can make work, it's just not going to look pretty. Let me lock this up, see where it comes out. Fine by me there, and then one more, just so it's even with those. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I fit this? 5. Now I need another row that just has 4. One, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So 9 of these is exactly how much we need. This is how I'm going to have the ingots come out, and it'll connect up there. I think elevating the input would make more sense for this section, because then I could just put it over here and then around the rock. And we'll just have the rest lower. So in that case, I will connect outputs first. Conveyor merger. And we want those. I think this one would go that way. Awesome. And then that's going the right way now. This one's just output, so I can do the tiniest bit of distance there. And we use this space here and then can curve around whatever we need, which will just be constructors. And then in this little space here, it's going to clip. I don't care. We will place these. And then we'll have them go like that. Reason being, I think this might be the easiest way to set it up. And then one more, I want to place next to this in the rock. Just so I can get a splitter up here. Input can be this way because iron is over there. It'll input through here, split this way and that way. Which means I'll need to line another one up over here. Do the exact same thing. Back up. Think that lines up. Awesome. And then now I will place a splitter. Beautiful. Let's place the rest of the splitters. That's all lined up. And then come over here and do the exact same thing. This one will only ever take at 30 per minute. So this one will occasionally be at 60 per minute. And I fell. Same thing goes for this. This will only ever go at 30 per minute. Which means this will sometimes go at 60. Which means everything else. Oh, wait. This will go at 90. At some point, this will go 120. Same thing over here. I know I will need Mark III conveyors. So this one will sometimes be 90. This one will sometimes be 120. And then those connect. And they're all going to be at the max for this. And there. That's 270 connected. The outputs are not connected yet though. Thinking about it, I should have probably connected those. But it's fine. Where are you trying to connect? Okay. I now see 100% should have connected that first. We made it work. Let me connect these other ones real quick. Since there's no inputs covering that, that's just easy. Alright. Diluted fuel, please. Are you serious? How? This is unlocked. I'm confused. If I click this to accept it, will you let me scan? No. Am I dumb and do I just already have it? No, I just have these. A refinery could put two liquids together, right? That is the right thing I'm thinking of. No, it can't. That's why I can't do it. So that entire time was a little stupid. Do I need a blender for it? Whatever. I'll just have what's up there and not touch it for a little bit. Now that I have this, I just have to connect it all. It should all be going that way. Yeah. So this is going at 30. This is going to be annoying to manage getting through. This is going to be going at 60. Come on. There we go. You're going to be going at 90. 120. 150. 180. 210. 240. 270 after that. Okay. From there, we have all of the inputs and outputs connected, besides to the actual miner, which is over there. I don't want it to be straight, because that's just a waste of steel. I mean, I guess I have, but don't really feel like using a whole bunch. So so that is fully connected. As soon as I give everything power, ta-da! And I need to set these to connect at some point. Now I have to make steel pipes. Which 270 divided by 4, 67.5 I can make. Pipe. That's 3 machines, which is easy enough. One set to 17.5, the rest could be set to 25. I'll just set these up right here. It's just constructors. 1, 2, 3. Can honestly be put closer. Should I? Nah. Alright. Oh, wait. Wrong recipe. Iron pipe. So that'll make 25 per minute. This will make 25. This one's 17.5. Which 100, 100, and then 70 is how much it's taking. So here, just logistics, splitter. Okay, well obviously I'm gonna have to put it over there. It's backwards. Try that again. I'll put them closer this time. I may as well line them up. Production, constructor, turn twice. 1, 2, 3. I didn't place it. $17.5. Then select and select. Logistics, splitter. This will have to have the input over there. So that I can go around. Otherwise, it will not mix well. Okay, 270 will be going into here. I'm setting that to straight. I'm gonna come out with 100 this way, because that's the max it could fill, and then 170 this way. So I can turn this into a Mark II. This will still need to be Mark III. Now you will also take 100. This can take less. This is only taking 70, but that's a little above the Mark I. So that's already easily set up. That's making just a little over a Mark I conveyor. I haven't connected these outputs, the wires. I should get to that. Output is 30 for all of them except the last one. So we can start with that. What? There goes the outputs. I'm going to try and connect them that way. Maybe have it line, it'll go this way, then that way. Yeah, that seems like it's the best fit. Why am I using splitters? Use mergers for these. And this one will go that way. Now, this one is moving at 30 per minute, which means this one's moving at 60, which then means this one is moving at 90, 120, more than 120, and then more than 120. What the? Perfect. So that will all come out over here now, which leaves not too much space, but we can start finally making stators and rotors. Give me just 1 second. Alright. Next up, I know I'm making, I think it was 13.5. I remember this math correctly. $57.5. Which is exactly how many pipes are being made. So yeah, 13.5 of each of those. This is where I now need assemblers. Which, luckily for me, I could just put them all on a line and connect them because they take the same materials. First things first. We'll do this. 5 per minute. Okay, might not be able to put them all on a line. Lock. Okay, so 3 just for rotors. That's 10. And we set this one. Actually, we set the last one. 3.5. Easy. So that's 13.5. And then let's just set this at random C stators. Also 5 per minute. So we need a total of 6 of these. Wildly annoying. Because I don't think sideways There's space before that. I'll see if I can fit 3 more. Yeah, just barely. So in that case, we delete all of these. We'll just build them further up. Lock. Awesome. So this input is going to be put all the way this way to start, and then come back around. Just for space reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's nice. Now I have to go back, select them, just at 3.5. And then do the same thing for these 3, but with stators. .5. Now connect them. We'll start with connecting this output. Plenty of space. I'm going to try and save some, so if I can fit the motor assembler into here, I will. Alright, you're making 17. This is a little bit more. And this, whatever connects to, will have to be Mark II because it'll be 60 point. But that also means this could all be connected like that. Okay, good idea leaving all this space because I'm gonna need it. Also, that lines up just about perfect. I'm going to elevate these, lower that. So I want to, how much is this? The wire. We'll just use Mark II for everything. Mark II for those, Mark III for these. Just have that go all the way down. Alright, elevate. No, I think coming from that direction. No, never mind. Take that down. Ooh, that's annoying. What we do here, put a merger here. Okay, I guess I could put this one sideways. And then the splitter there. It would just come out this way and then all the way through. I would just have to change the direction of this. How much do you have? Making 9 per minute, okay. Lock, see what it's looking like. I can handle that. Oh, are you not connected? Alright, well, you were just the wrong direction in general, too. Splitter. Do we need Mark III? Why would I do that? That connects just fine. Now I have to connect. This is output. Connect this to an output too. There, splitter. Oh, I need a merger here, right? That will connect Eclipse, but I don't care. And then this will just come out. And we'll go from there. Alright, Mark II. Awesome. So that is not connected. And we go down to here. Just walk backwards, hold control until it locks. This one can actually be rotated. If I'm correct. This would be that output. You definitely ain't pretty. but make it look a smidge better. If I connect it that way. Now it's not clipping. I do sometimes care about clipping. These can all just be conveyor ones. And then these will all be Mark II, well, Mark III. And now I will just have to foundations. I say just have to, I do still have to connect all of this to a power grid. Is that enough space? I'm making it be enough space. Just one sec. Let's see. 10. So we need 2 of these, unfortunately. I'm gonna make one more thing of foundation. Production, assembler. Put them right here. Okay. Mergers. Well, actually, I should probably... $6.75, okay. Oh, right. I have to divide that by 2 and then divide that by 2 again. $6.75 will be the input, so 13.5 divided by 2 divided by 2. 3.375. $6.75. Yep. Copy this. Paste it. Beautiful. No. I think you should work. Yeah. Connect like that. The same thing this way. No, one's going to be elevated, one isn't. And I could also just completely clip the whole thing. Could also elevate both. one come through like that, and the other like that. Which then would mean what? Leave me alone wherever you are. Building. Get rid of. I am built part of it. What? Okay, which means we now want this to just perfectly straight. We stand up here so it's easier to see. That should be perfect. And then rotate twice. That should be fine. That's connected. This should be connected. So should this. Why won't you merge? Did I not delete this? Yeah. Connected, connected, all connected. Did I delete the part here? Awesome. Now one will just be like this. And then the other. 1, 2. Like that. Now should just need one splitter. But I'm gonna do something for each. And then I can connect this to this. And then just make a little storage cube here. I do need to merge them. Almost done. I should say almost to the electrical part, which is going to be the least fun. I have no clue how much electricity this is going to take up. But this is everything fully set up for motors. I could have just done something small, but I decided not to. Now for the fun. Power. Honestly, is there a middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. This is 7 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 tiles. So this is the middle tile. Let's just do something. Like this. Make a power box. And just connect to whatever I'm able to. That's only yellow because the machine's close to it. This will also have to come out here. In which case it will take 1 that way, 1 that way. Let's just connect that. If I'm close enough, I'll connect this too. There we go. And then this will just be the one that I take over home. If I need more, I'll start filling in the queue. We'll very likely need more. You know what? Maybe not. That should be all this right here already. This one first. Those are all connected. Connect these now. That's fine. Alright, all but the assemblers should be connected. I don't want to use the corner one. So I should get 2, and then 1 right here to get the 3rd. Same thing here. And how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. Ew, no. That should be everything connected. For the whole system to run, I just have to... Well, first, let's see how much power. 242. Now I'm going to take this over and connect it. Honestly, perfect timing, because you could just watch this start to fill up. And that'll be pretty much the end of the stream. We'll just connect it there. Now everything should be started. Pretty big jump in power. Alright, we got these started already. One thing that's not working already. I need a power shard. I forget how much copper is being used. I think it's 189. Or like, I think it might actually be like 90 something. But for the iron, I know for a fact I'm using more than 240, and that's how much that's producing. So I do need power shard. While I'm over here, I could also look to see in the hub what item is used for diluted fuel. I should say what machine. There's packaged fuel and all that stuff. Not anything here. What about this? No. Yeah, I don't think it's unlocked yet. That really sucks. Anyways, back to what I was on. Should already be a little bit started. Just in case I do need to. I don't think I do. It should already be backing up like majorly in copper. Just because I think copper is being like more than 1/3 used, but not too much more. Yeah, already looks backed up. That could be just because something's not working, but that looks like that's exactly it. This is why we watch it work. Just one stupid little mistake like that, the whole machine just was not working. Looks to all be running now. But that's not what you're looking for. Watermark 3, right? Yeah. You can see just a little gap here and there. It's not much of a difference, but in the long run, it does change things. turn that to 270. I should just no gaps now. Pick up iron first. Right, because it is starting over here. This is already filled. This one's working on it. This one's already filled. Working on it. Alright, so these two should fill roughly the same. Then these two. Then these two. And that one should be the last one to fill. And then when those are producing at max speed, you should start filling up. Alright. Pipes are coming through. Going through the machine. Already we got rotors going in. Doesn't look like we're gonna get much stators in a bit. Which does make sense. That's a flaw in my system. But the stators won't start to fill up until things are producing faster. We'll get some here and there, but fortunately will not fill up for a good little bit. And then, real quick, let's check this. Got one in there, none in here, so it should start building motors soon. Maybe one of those stators might start it. I think this is gonna split this way next. So the ones in here, yep, motors are starting. Now, to check how the copper is doing, since that was backed up. Already, you can see how this system is working. Should all have roughly the same. 27, 27, 25, 29. Yeah, roughly the same. This did have something connected first, so that makes sense. So these are all going to be filled at roughly the same time, which is amazing. This is all running. Got our little power U or N, depending how you want to look at it. It'd be a great place for a watchtower. But everything's running great. It's just going to take a little bit of time to catch up. You got motors. Which means next time I stream, we could start working on oil production. This is the middle. What I want to do is take a foundation. Forgot I was in soup mode. That right there. Go to organization, lookout tower. That should be it. Climb up. Go to picture mode. Alright, you see things filling up pretty well. Do is I'll take a screenshot really quick. On this note, I will end stream. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day.